Brothers and sisters of the Emperor, are we ready to purge? Games Workshop has just put on their website the Skull of Thrones event. I'm sorry if this is a double dose of this kind of same news because we kind of briefly went over it this morning, but now it's all official. So let's jump in, let's go over everything that's going to be going on. As you can see with the image in the background, we now have the official dates now, what's going to be going on. From the 1st to the 8th of June, next month, the Skull event takes place. But on the 1st of June, we are going to have a dedicated reveal stream. This is going to be announcements of new games, trailers of games that we know that's coming, exclusive reveals, and as it says, much more. Of course, I'm going to be doing a watch along. We're going to be there, like experience it all together as we normally do. As we can see at the bottom with some of the companies that I mentioned, this gives us a little bit of an idea with what basically is going to be shown off. So Focus, Interactive, and Saber. They're the two companies that are basically doing Space Marine 2. Saber's making it, and if I'm not mistaken, Focus Interactive are publishing the game. So that is Space Marine 2. That is probably the big one for me at that event, because we all know Space Marine is probably one of, if not the most iconic Warhammer games that has ever been made. Of course, you can put Dawn of War up there with it, but we all talk about Space Marine. How long have we been talking about Space Marine? How long have we been talking about a sequel for Space Marine? And now we're officially getting the sequel for Space Marine. It's going to be Titus. He's coming back. You know, he's a Primaris Marine. Is Leandros coming back? What's the story going to be? We know it's going to be Tyranids. Is there going to be more to it? Is Chaos being involved? Is the other Xenos races getting involved? Are we going to see like Sisters of Battle and more Guard? What the hell is going to be going on with Space Marine 2? This is all the excitement for me now, building and building up to see what Space Marine 2 is going to offer. And that's just like the main story. Then we've got on top of that the multiplayer aspect to Space Marine 2. What are they going to do with the multiplayer? There's so many things I want built on the foundations of the first game. If they can like have something like spectator mode added to it, because I know that's one of the things people want to watch people game now in this era of gaming. You know, it's all about, you know, showing off how good you are, and if you can show that off to a lot of people, I'm sure it'll create more hype around it. Just build on it, maybe bigger maps, maybe more players online, so we can purge with more of our friends and just go at it. Maybe more races added to the online aspect, more customization, more badass maps, more exploding environments. There's just literally so much stuff you can go in on the multiplayer aspect of these games to just make the game more kick-ass, to keep people playing it and bringing them back and bringing them back and bringing them back, just to make this game live as long as possible. I really hope that we do get to see the game actually played and they show us off just how beautiful they want to make this game. We saw a little bit of glimpse at it, didn't we? You know, with the trailer, which I'll end up putting in the background of this video, we saw just that glimpse of Titus going through the hordes of mass Xenos, you know, the Tyranids, and just ripping them apart. If we could see that more in detail and show off the game and just build that hype up, I'm sure it will be an absolutely wild event. And there's one more thing before I want to move on to Darktide. How far do you think away is Space Marine 2? They surely couldn't put it out this year, right? No, this like could they? I'm not. I don't want to get lost, but I'm just thinking to myself logically. Could they really put two big hitters out in 1 year? And what I mean by big hitters is one is Darktide, and of course one is Space Marine 2. Or would they just leave maybe Space Marine 2 for next year? At the end of the day, I want Space Marine 2 to be perfect. I've waited nearly 10 plus years now for a sequel for Space Marine 2, so I can easily wait like another year and a half or something like that, so they make this game literally perfect. And now pushing on to Darktide, because of course Fat Shark's there in the bottom as well, so we know we're going to see that game. That game comes out September the 13th. Again, for people who are not aware what's going on with Darktide, they've been posting so much stuff over on their social medias for the past couple of weeks now. Concept art, little teaser trailers of like voiced transmissions, and just to build up that little bit of a hype. And I think it's all leading to, of course, the big reveal of the game. Maybe they're actually going to show us like a full playthrough of, 4 players going down and chopping stuff up, showing us an entire entire mission, show us the customization, show us the characters more in depth, the skills more in depth, all the abilities, the weapons, just everything. Maybe more of the story as well. So yeah, I expect massive, huge things for Darktide because it basically is their year now to show off this game and to get the hype up, because it's only a couple of months away now before we get our hands on it and we start to purge for ourselves. And of course, you have like Sega there, which is going to be the Total War stuff. You've got Sliver in there, which I suppose is going to be more of the battle sector stuff. They've just released the Necron DLC the last month, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So maybe they're going to announce even more DLCs for that game. And don't forget, we've got Chaos Gate. I can't see the company of Chaos Gate mentioned on here anywhere, so maybe hopefully they slide in and get involved. But there's other things like GOG, Steam, GeForce Now, Windows, Xbox, Epic Games. Maybe they're going to be doing all like the discount deals. What normally does happen for the games that are already out, they knock a ton of money off. So if you haven't got like the original Space Marine, this is probably where you're going to make your money and get some cash back. Now there is one other game company on this list called Narcon, and I've done a little bit of research, and the thing I've come across is that they have made a Warhammer game in the past, and it's Chaos Bane. Now, Chaos Bane was that like RPG fantasy game, so maybe they're either doing another type of fantasy game, maybe it's going to be, in Warhammer Fantasy, or maybe like they're doing another project for like 40k, which is like a kind of RPG game. The game was fun, like I played it for a bit, but I did lose interest in it because, of course, everyone knows me, I'm more into 40k than I am Warhammer Fantasy. But there we go, Chaperoonios. I am officially hyped. Not that long now to the 1st of June. Cannot wait to see what they have to show off. And again, they're streaming this. The stream time, sorry, I should mention it. It's 10 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. British Standard Time, and 7 p.m. Central European Time. Again, all the images in the background if you want to check it out for yourself. Of course, I'm going to be streaming it as I always do. I keep mentioning it because it's amazing getting you all chaps there. We all have a laugh. We all enjoy it together. It would be an absolute fantastic time. Well, it's always a fantastic time, just chilling with you chaps and just having a good old laugh. Anyway, enough waffling. Tell me your thoughts, feedback. What are you hyped for the most in Space Marine? What are you hyped for the most in Darktide? All the other games. Let me know and we can talk down there. See you now. Have a great day and bye-bye.